This is the Descartes theorem. Now we will do another question. We are doing another question. Of the same exercise. Question number 11. Now we are doing question number 11. 1 upon 2 minus under root 3 upon 2 iota whole raised to power 6. Sayyid Muhammad Hamza Raza 62381. Question number 11. 1 upon 2 minus under root 3 upon 2 iota whole raised to power 6. Minus 1 upon 2 minus under root 3 upon 2 whole raised to power 6. Okay, first we'll change it to the polar form. So Z is equal to 1 over 2 minus under root 3 over 2 iota. This is Z. Z is to power 6 we have to find. So first of all we'll find R. R will be equal to under root 1 over 2 whole square plus minus under root 3 upon 2 whole square. It will become 1 over 4 minus square will be plus under root 3 square will be 3, 2 square will be 4. 1 over 4 plus 3 upon 4 whole under root. It is 4 upon 4 under root. That is 1. This is 1. Now we will find theta. Before finding theta, we must know in which quadrant is this one. R is positive. Real part is positive. Imaginary part is negative. Real part positive, imaginary part negative. It means this is in the fourth quadrant. Z lies in fourth quadrant. Z lies in fourth quadrant. Therefore, theta will become 360 degree. If we are taking in 60 degree, so 360 degree. Otherwise, if we are taking in radian, so it will be 2 pi. Instead of 360 degree, we will write 2 pi and minus tan inverse. Imaginary part, mod of imaginary part. This is negative, we will take the mod. It means we will take only the positive value. Under root 3 upon 2 whole upon the real part. Real part is 1 upon 2. 2 is cancelled by 2. So that is 360 degree minus tan inverse under root 3. And tan inverse under root 3 is 60 degree. So this is 360 degree minus 60 degree. The answer is 300 degree. The answer is 300 degree. Therefore, R is 1 and theta is 300 degree. Hassan Rahim 64091. Okay. So therefore, Z in polar form will become Z in polar form will become Z is equal to R. R is 1. R we found 1. 1 into cos of theta. Theta is 300 degree. Theta is 300 degree. So cos 300 degree plus iota sine 300 degree. This is the polar form. Arif Behzad 64251. Arif Behzad. Ariba Behzad. Talha 60286. Talha Tajdeed. Z is equal to 1 into cos 300 plus iota sine 300. So this is the polar form of Z is equal to 1 over 2 minus under root 3 over 2 iota. This is the polar form of this one. Now we'll find power 6. We will find power 6 of the complex number. We will apply the Dimar's theorem. It will become Z raised to power 6 will become 1 raised to power 6 into cos of 6 into 300 degree plus iota sine 6 into 300 degree. One raised to power 6 will be equal to 1. No need to write. 1 into something will be 1. So it will be cos 1800 degree plus iota sine 1800 degree. This is Z raised to power 6. 1 raised to power 6 will be 1. 1 into this one will be the same. 1 into this one will be the same. That's all. This is the answer of Z 1 over 2 raised to power minus 103 over 2 raised to power 6 in polar form. But it is asked to convert into the rectangular form. So put the value of cos 1 1800 degree and sine 1800 degree. So Z raised to power 6 will become cos 1800 degree. Yes, who will tell me the answer? 1. Nimra, good. It is 1 plus iota sine 1800 degree. This is 0. Anusha, good. So the final answer Z raised to power 6 will become 1 only. This is the answer. If Z is 1 over 2 minus under root 3 over 2 iota, then Z raised to power 6 will become 1. This is the final answer. Kausar Bilal 64211 64211 and Muhammad Asif Khan 62998. So this is the answer for question number 11. So we solved question number 11. Thirteen to 16. Use a calculator to find the indicated power. So 1 plus 2 iota whole raised to power 4. If your calculator has the arrangement of this one to to find the power of the complex number, you can do this question from 13 to 16. If you don't have, this is not the facility in your calculator, so no need to do this one, because this is done by the calculator, and you want to do manually, so you may do by this method what we have done. Shah Muhammad Azhar 62822. 62822. Shah Muhammad Azhar, are you listening me? Shah Muhammad Azhar, you joined privately. That means you are not coming through the LMS. I have told you already that you must join, all the students must join through LMS. Otherwise, you will not mark present. On the LMS, you will not mark present. But I don't know why you don't take the advice. I have written in the group that you must join with the LMS, through LMS. Otherwise, you will not mark absent. You will not mark present. Okay. So, Shah Muhammad Azhar, so you might be marked absent unless you join through the LMS. You just move out and join through the LMS. It is better for you. All the students must join through the LMS. Otherwise, you will mark absent. Okay. Now the question number 17. In exercise 17 to 20, find the powers in polar form. So you have to do, you will write the answer in polar form, no need to convert into the rectangular form. This is already given in the polar form and the answer is also required in polar form. No need to convert into the rectangular form. So I am doing question number 17. Some students missed the first session. They are joining the second session. So you must be regular and punctual. Don't miss any session. Now I am doing question number 17. Three angle 75.3 degree whole raised to power 18. Three angle 75.3 degree whole raised to power 10. Sayyada Namish Ali 64179. Okay. So 3, this is the value of R and this is the value of theta. This is mod Z, this is argument Z. So when it is written in this form, this is the polar form. So we can write Z is equal to this inside. Z is equal to 3 cos 75.3 degree plus iota sine 75.3 degree. That means this one. Now we will take power 10. So Z raised to power 10 will become 3 raised to power 10 into cos of 10 multiplied by 75.3 degree plus iota sine 10 into 75.3 degree. This is simplify 3 raised to power 10. What will be the answer? Who will tell me 3 raised to power 10? 59049. Ariba Behzad. 59049. Very good. 59049. Ariva Bazar told this answer. Into cos of 753 degree plus iota sine 753 degree. So this is the final answer in polar form. We may write in this way: 59049 R, and argument will be 753 degree. This is the polar form. This is also the polar form. This is also the polar form. There are two different ways to write. No one is there in the waiting room. No one is there in the waiting room. I don't know where she is waiting. Muhammad Asif Khan. No one is in the waiting room. Why? No one is there in the waiting room. Neither Raza nor any other one. Okay. So this is Z is to power 10. 59,049 is the value of R, and argument is 753 degree. That was question number 70. Question number 18. 4 angle 118.4 degree whole raised to power 12. This is the sign of angle. This is not underline or anything. This is the sign of angle, this one. This is the sign of angle only. Polar form can be written in this way, as well as it can be written in this way also, the polar form. R is 59049, whatever it is, and CIS 753 degree. That can be written in this way as well. This is R, CIS means cos 753 degree, iota sine 753 degree. So it can be written in this way: R angle theta, R CIS theta. In both ways we can write in polar form. In both ways we can write in polar form. Understood all of you? Anything do you want to ask? This is the symbol for angle. Okay. That was question number 17. Now we'll do another question. 4 angle 118.4 degree. Question number 18. Four angle 118.4 whole raised to power 12 whole raised to power 12. So it will become 4 into cos 118.4 degree plus iota sine 118.4 degree whole raised to power 12, or it will become 4 raised to power 12 into cos of 12 multiplied by 118.4 degree plus iota sine 12 into 118.4 degree. Yes, what is 4 raised to power 12? 16777 16777 Good, Anusha. 12 into 118 in 0.4 1420.8. Good, Nimra. 1420.8. Sorry. Cos 1420.8 degree plus iota sine 1420.8 degree. This is the answer in polar form, because we are asked to write the answer in polar form. Or in short, we can write 16777 angle 1420.8 degree. 1420.8 degree. Understood, all of you? So this is the way we can solve these questions. Here we used the power formula for De Moivre's theorem. De Moivre's theorem for power. Now we will use for a how many times I told you, no one is in the waiting room. No one is in the waiting room. Neither Raza or nor anyone. Now for root. That was the formula. What we are using, it was for the power. Now for the roots. De Moivre's theorem for roots. Z raised Z is r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. So z raised to power 1 over n. Nth root means 1 upon n. Nth root means the power 1 upon n will be equal to r raised to power 1 over n into cos of 1 over n into theta plus k into 360 degree plus iota sine 1 over n into theta plus k into 360 degree. I am writing again. For the roots, z raised to power z raised to power 1 over n is equal to r raised to power 1 over n into cos 1 over n into theta plus k into 360 degree plus iota sine theta, sorry, sine 1 over n into theta plus k into 360 degree. R raised to power 1 over n is equal to, sorry, z raised to power 1 over n is equal to r raised to power 1 over n into cos of 1 over n into theta plus k into 360 degree plus iota sine 1 over n into theta plus k into 360 degree, where k is a positive integer zero, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. K is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. So this is the formula for the roots. So there will be the roots. N roots will be the answer, not only one. In the power we are getting only one answer, but in roots we will get n answers. If it is square root, so 1 over 2. So we will get two answers. K, first we put k equal to 0, we get one answer, then we put k equal to 1, we will get another answer. If it is cube root, so 1 over n will be 1 over 3. If it is cube root, so n will become 3. So n will become 3, so we will get three answers, 0, 1 and 2 up to n minus 1. Hassan Zahir 64156. Hassan Zahir 64156 is coming at the end of the second session. He is joining at the end of the second session. Okay, so z raised to power 1 over n will become r raised to power 1 over n into cos 1 over n cos theta plus k dot 360 degree plus iota sine 1 over n theta plus k into 360 degree. So this is the way. So k will be equal to, we will start from 0. and will take up to n minus 1. For example, this is the fourth root. We are finding the fourth roots. So n will be equal to 4, 1 over 4. Fourth root means 1 over 4. So n will be equal to 4. So we will take 0, 1, 2 and up to 3. So there are 4 answers are required. N minus 1, 4 minus 1 will be 3. So we'll take up to 3.